Hi guys, it's Rike and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rike and I review a lot of activewear. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today, I have a Gymshark review for you. I occasionally, very, rarely do I do that, but occasionally I do order from Gymshark. And it just so happened that I saw that they were just relaunching the Whitney Legging. So, maybe you don't know, but there's Whitney Simmons. She's a fitness influencer. I think she's kind of like she also has her own workout program. She's not as intense with her fitness influencing anymore, I guess. I don't really know. I never really followed her. But Gymshark had collaborations with her for 5 years. So every year, I think it was every year at least, they launched a Gymshark X Whitney collection. And that was generally my favorite stuff that Gymshark has done. So when I saw that they were bringing back the leggings, I was like, oh, of course I have to order these. They're currently coming in, I think, 4 or 5 different colors. So that's my motivation for ordering this time. Sometimes I'm just like, Gymshark just has the weirdest things sometimes. And kudos to them for like trying stuff out. And then I just sometimes order a bunch of their weird stuff, or their sales can be really good as well. And so I ordered the leggings, but I also did like order a few other things that kind of looked interesting to try, or that I actually genuinely thought looked cute. So we have a whole bunch of stuff today. This is the package, as always in a Gymshark bag, and I just picked it up from the package place. And we have a whole bunch of stuff, leggings, sports bras, of course, and I think there's also a lounge set in there. One more thing I kind of want to mention, of course, if you're interested in any of my Gymshark reviews, I'm going to link the playlist up here so you can go check them out, because a lot of times they just bring back stuff that they've had out for a while, and then you can just check back there. Or if you just want to check out the Gymshark X Whitney Simmons reviews, if I do have a playlist for that, I will also link that one up here. Otherwise, you'll definitely find it in the Gymshark playlist. Yes. So, fun, interesting. Good thing about Gymshark also always, if you're over a certain amount, you get free shipping. I even got free express shipping, and it was express for sure. Like, I ordered this 2 or 3 days ago, and it actually was, they're trying to deliver it yesterday. So like, it took 2 days from me ordering to them delivering it with the express shipping, like top notch. And I didn't pay anything for the express shipping. And they also always do a free and easy return. So I will say that's pretty good. That's also why I like ordering from them sometimes, because it's just nice and easy. If you want to try something out, But anyway, let's rip this up and let's see what's inside. A whole bunch of things, as always. I usually do like to start with the tops, so I'm just going to grab one of those. And then we got, whoops. All right, I don't know if you saw that now, but I just, just threw it right over there, because why not? But yeah, let's start with the sports bras, and then we can go to the tops and then leggings, bottoms, I am usually a size small up top, so I stuck with that. And then leggings wise, I do have mainly medium, but also a small. But we'll get to that later. But yes, I do have here the ribbed sports bra in small. Let me just unpack that. And this is the color brown. To me, it looks more like a rusty, red or rusty reddish brown, I guess, because I'm not usually the biggest fan of brown for activewear, but if it's like rusty, brownish, reddish, I'm okay with that. And this one is described as being a medium support. Usually the back tells you, they tell you on here what kind of support you're supposed to expect from this. And what I really also like with Gymshark these days is they used to have massive hang tags on their stuff, and it was really annoying when you were trying things on. We don't have any hang tags anymore, so really easy to try things on. But yeah, I packed this, or I put this into my cart because I like the color. I do like ribbed fabrics, and it kind of looked cute. It's very simple, but it's still kind of cute and looked like it could be cozy and comfy as well. This is kind of more of a cool to the touch, sleeker ribbed material. Let's see what the composition is. It says the main fabric is 74% nylon and 26% elastane. And then it talks about mesh that I don't see. And the mesh would be 91% nylon, 9% elastane, and then the lining is 78% recycled polyester and 22% elastane. So a lot of stuff. But the main fabric, 74% nylon and 26% elastane. Yes, so that's what we have here. You do have the Gymshark logo as always on there, but surprisingly, not more of the logo stuff happening anywhere, because Gymshark used to be so heavy on the logos too. Yeah, you can see this is the ribbed material here, up and down straps. In the back, we have a nice low V and a little overlap there. And in the front, it's also a V neckline, removable cup pads in here. And it looks like there's going to be decent coverage despite having a nice deep V here for the neckline. And yeah, straps are thicker. They're not adjustable, but they are stretchy. And then you do have a like an elastic under the chest. It's kind of like an elastic band. And in the back, we have it lined with the ribbed material, but in the front, you do have kind of like, maybe that's what they mean with the mesh, but it's like kind of like a slightly different fabric. I guess for the sweat, maybe this can like absorb the sweat a little bit better. And like, of course, this is an area where, you know, a lot of sweat happens usually. So maybe that's the thought behind that. We also do have the seam here in the middle. Yeah, I don't know if it always kind of like looks a little weird to me, but it's kind of a design choice, right? Yeah, I mean, the material feels nice. So far, I am, you know, not too unhappy with it. And let's just see it on. All right, this sports bra, I think the color is nice. The cut is kind of cute. Nothing too special, but it's decent. We do have this ribbed material, and I should probably adjust the straps. There we go. You have this nice V neckline. I think that looks kind of flattering and quite cute. And even though you do have the V neckline and you do get some cleavage, you also still have quite good coverage. Like, I feel like I'm well covered. Side boob wise as well, but also like here, I think there's a lot of fabric to cover you while still making it look very flattering, giving you a little bit of a push. And then we have this wide elastic band under the chest. The sports bra is also a little bit more long lined. Yeah, just a tad longer here. And the straps are thick and very comfy. They're not adjustable, but they're very comfy. And you saw that they are a little stretchy as well. And they sit at a good spot on your shoulders too. And then in the bag, I know we're going to talk about these leggings in a second. Don't worry. Just focus on the sports bra. And we have like just a little bit less coverage in the back than in the front. Just, you know, very breathable and you can move and stuff. Support wise, I would say this is like a, yeah, light to medium support, maybe medium. And overall, as I mentioned before, it's decent. I feel like there's some of the seams on the inside that I can feel a little bit. I might get used to that, but just wanted to mention it. And the material feels nice. Again, I can come a little bit closer. You can see the ribbing and the color, and we have a Gymshark logo there. And they've really stopped doing a ton of logoing. I think it's a good amount of logo now. It's just the one. But yeah, nothing bad to say about it. Nothing like groundbreaking either. It's decent. Next up, we have a white number here. This is the crossback bra, and this one is described as a light support. Let's see. Ooh, the material feels actually quite nice. It's very interesting. It's like kind of sleek, seamless-esque. Wow, okay. So this one doesn't have removable cup pads, but it's like molded. Well, it's not really pads, right? It's like just molded, this whole thing. It's like a little bit thicker. And it's very sleek looking, and you can kind of tell that there is the, the kind of molded boob area. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to call this like molded cups, right? Because it's just, yeah. I'm not sure how, because this is white. And as far as I can tell, there's the top layer, and then there's the thick, the thick part underneath. So I don't know how non-see-through this is. Although, to be fair, this part here, for example, is not thicker. It's double lined, and there I can't really see my red nail polish through. That's usually how I can test it quite easily, just see if I can see the red through. I mean, of course, if I have red nail polish on. But yeah, interesting. I didn't realize this was like with a molded part here in the front. It didn't look like that. It just looked interesting because it has like the square neckline, which I also always really like. It's more of a short line situation. You don't have an elastic underneath or anything. It's really just very sleek and seamless in the front. A little Gymshark logo there. And then the back is kind of cute. We have this top strap, and this top strap loops into this bottom strap here. And that one just crisscrosses a little, goes through, like threads through some of the fabric here as well. And yeah, so there's no adjustability, but the straps are stretchy, so that should be fine. And yeah, overall, I just thought it looked kind of cute. And I'm curious to see how I feel about this molded situation here in the front. Of course, you can see there's some folds and stuff, and I wonder if they should disappear if you wash it and like put it on and stuff, right? But yeah, I didn't expect this bra to be like this. Interesting. Fabric wise, we have 78% nylon and 22% elastane here as well, and yeah, it just feels nice and soft. So yeah, let's see it on. All right, our white sports bra here. So this one feels a little odd, or let's say it felt a little odd for the first minute or so. Now I'm kind of getting a little bit used to it, but it's like definitely like a little bit more of a solid bit of fabric here. And when you do this, there's definitely a lot of gaping. I'm trying to show this to you without flashing myself, but just take my word for it. There's a lot of gaping when you do this because the fabric doesn't really hug you. It's there and it covers you, but it does not hug you. So idea interesting with like the molded cup pads and stuff, and I think it does look quite flattering. We do have this nice square neckline and the straps are kind of cute and stuff, but this is literally like gaping wide open. And you know, sometimes you have exercise like this where it's, or like, let's say like no matter like what position I'm in, I just don't want a ton of gaping like this. So I don't think this one's for me. If you have a bigger chest, maybe that works for you. But with my small chest, like it looks like it should work, but it's just too much gaping. And I wouldn't want to size down or anything just because like it feels good when I stand here like this. And then it feels perfectly fine. It's just like literally, I don't know, it's the fabric itself because it's just not that flexible. It's not that hugging. And it just doesn't work for me. I kind of wanted to because I think it looks cute. I like the length. It's like super short. So, yeah, I mean, nothing slips over the, over the boobs or something. It stays there, but it's definitely quite short. Just ends right under your chest here. And like I said, no removable cup pads. This is literally just like this thick, like kind of fabric that has the molded part kind of in it. And we have good type of coverage. You have the thin straps here. And then in the back, it is very, very strappy. And I think the back also looks really cute. This is initially also why I picked the sports bra, because I thought the back was, just like cute and flattering and looked nice. And in a way, like, it could be more comfortable than it is. And I think most of it is due to how they decided to do this, like this part here in the front. And then of course, like in the back, you kind of have to adjust the straps a little. Because, right, we have this top strap here, and then you have these here, and then you just need to maybe move things around a little bit because this is one long strap. I don't know. But I think it looks cute. It's just the gaping is not my favorite. But let's move on. That's it with the sports bras, but we still have two more tops. Let's continue with this one, and this one is the Adapt Explore long sleeve crop top. And this one is the color purple. I think this one came in 4 different colors. And I think it doesn't give it a support rating. It just says it's body fit, so like tighter, right? It's a tighter fit, but yeah, this one came in different colors for sure. It's not something I would think you can wear a sports bra underneath because, I'll show you. It's hard to see, right? Because but this is literally all you have in the front. You have this little twisty detail in the front and then just like the little parts where the boobs go. So like there's not really a lot of space for a sports bra. Huh. It is also double lined, so you have two layers of this thicker fabric, and this is like their normal adapt, was it? Yeah, the normal adapt seamless fabric, so I don't think there's like too much of a difference, and it's one of their thicker fabrics, I would say. So I think you probably have good enough coverage, but maybe cup hats could have been something to add. Material-wise, we do have 79% nylon, 16% polyester, and 5% elastane. And yeah, multiple colors. This has like kind of an animal print situation. It kind of looks a bit like a jacquard fabric because it seems like we have the pattern kind of stitched in as part of the print, part of the fabric kind of. And when you stretch it, you also, like, it doesn't pull lighter or anything, right? So it's like kind of a knitted fabric, which of course seamless fabrics are usually knitted fabrics. And not just usually, I think they're exclusively knitted fabrics, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how it goes. And yeah, you do have like very, very low coverage in the front. It's very deep V, a very deep V neckline, and then like this kind of curves under here. Much easier to see when I have it on. And of course I'll try it on. We have the long sleeves. And I'm surprised I don't see any thumb holes, because I feel like Gymshark always had thumb holes in their long sleeves. But yeah, no thumb holes on this one. And then of course the back also has a massive cutout. So you have a big, big keyhole moment there. And this is just, yeah, like a little band under the chest here that goes all the way around. It's not really, I mean, there is an elastic somewhere in there. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. I also did get this one in a size small. Sometimes I do size up to a medium for the arms. I didn't do it here because otherwise I would get extreme gaping in the front, and I don't want that. So let's see it on. I'm not gonna lie, this feels very risky. Certainly not a top I would wear for a workout unless you actually do like put a sports bra underneath, and that would kind of ruin the look, right? So yeah, definitely feels very, very, very risky. You obviously have a ton of cleavage happening, and then just the little knot detail here, and it's, yeah, there's still like kind of a lot of space. I'm really happy I didn't go for a medium on this, but stuck with a small. It's a little bit of compressive around the arms, but there's still a little bit of fabric, so I feel like it's fine. And I would certainly try to, you know, not size up, because otherwise, like, there's no way this is gonna cover anything. And yeah, I don't know. It's more of a going out top than a workout top for sure. I think it looks cute, but yeah, I just don't want to move around in it too much, because the nip slips could be happening any minute basically with this one. Otherwise, we do have the long sleeves, as I already mentioned, and they're quite long, so I can actually pull this over my hand now, and there's no thumb hole, so you walk around like this maybe. I don't know if you're a little chilly, but the sleeves are definitely long enough, and that's good. My arms aren't the shortest. They're also not the longest, but they're definitely also not the shortest. And then of course, it's not just an open front situation here, but we also do have a quite open back, as you can see. So like this big cutout. I feel like there's a little bit of extra fabric up top here, but yeah, you have this big cutout. And then we also have this, yeah, just the band here under, like at the bottom here. And the whole material is quite stretchy, like the whole everything. So maybe actually do size down if you're in between. Like, I mean, for sure, if you're in between, do size down, I would say 100%. But almost like, if I could squeeze my arms into an extra small, I would definitely feel a little bit more secure with this front part. You know, I would 100% feel more secure. But anyway, I'm coming closer so you can also see the pattern. And this is now a darker color again, so like purplish. And you can also see how short lined this is, right? Like there's a lot of torso happening. And overall, like, it looks cute. It looks sexy, but it's just definitely way too risky for a workout top. Like 100% way too risky. However, like I already said, if you want to wear this for like a party or something, I guess you could do that, right? Let's move on. Moving on to our last top. This is part of the lounge set that I got. So, you know, we'll talk about the top first. And this is the cropped cord sweater. This one is described as a regular fit, and I got this in black. Let's just get this out. I kind of expected this to be softer. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed with the fabric. Like, this one was not cheap, and it kind of feels very cheap. This is kind of what I expect from Gymshark. Like, sometimes I have pieces where like, oh wow, this is actually really nice, and then you get something like this where you're like, what? Like, I think this one was so expensive. Of course, you'll have seen the price on the screen already, but like, it feels like it should be maybe 20 bucks. That's it. Yeah, kind of disappointed. Material-wise, we have, let me check, 74% cotton and 26% recycled polyester. And honestly, recycled materials can feel so nice. Cotton can also feel so nice, and this is just not it. So yeah, I'm not excited for this. I kind of was excited for how it fit, and it looked like so soft and so luxurious, and kind of like it was like flowing. It's very, very stiff. It's kind of like, not soft, it's like, it feels like, you know, when your teeth are crawling, like kind of thing. That's what I get when I touch this. Like, you know, when someone scratches with their nails on a blackboard, or like with the chalk, like, oh, like my teeth are just crawling touching this. So I'm just gonna get through this, and I'm gonna get through trying this on. Yeah, no, this is not it. This is not it, people. Like, absolutely not. We have a little V neckline, which you probably can't see because it's black, but it's a V neckline. The outside has this kind of like, they say it's cord. To me, it feels like, this is not what cord feels like, honestly. Or did I misremember this? No, it says cord sweater. This is not what cord feels like. It's just like an imitation of cord, and like a mixture maybe of cord and velour, but like in a really bad way, because I like cord and I like velour. And you have like this knitted neckline, and knitted in Gymshark logo. Big boxy sleeves, and they have this little cuff. Honestly, the cuff is probably the best feeling thing, and this is so stiff as well, and it's just like, oh my god. I can't believe they're asking so much money for this. And it's a crop fit, and I kind of like the crop fit because it's like oversized, but it also is cropped, and then it has like this band, this like ribbed band. Ribbed, not ripped, by the way. Yeah, and it kind of, like, I thought it looked cute on the model, but now that I'm touching this, I'm just like, oh. Like, I'm gonna, like, once I've tried this on, it's gonna immediately go back into the package, and I'm just gonna send it back because, oh. Yeah, anyway, let's see it on. All right, this was not very comfy to get on either. Like, the ribbed parts, like, up here and there, they're just also not very soft at all. Like, I scratched myself basically putting this on because of this ribbed stuff that should really be a little bit more stretchy and just a little bit softer. Like, how did they make it so bad? Like, how? Especially because I think the cut of this jumper like looks kind of cute. You can see how long it is. I'm pairing this now with a high-waisted pair of leggings, and it's basically hitting the top of the waistband here, so you don't really see too much skin. If I lift my arms, it comes up a little bit, but like, how did they screw this fabric up so badly? Oh my god, like, I just, oh no. Sleeves are long enough. We have the cuffs here. You have the, like, it's just boxy sleeves. It's like a full boxy fit up here, and then you just have that ribbing, right? That makes it a little bit tighter. You can also see that here. And I think like it's such a cute cut. It is a cute cut, but like, why did we have to go with this material? Like, and I swear, I just went to the Amen store and they had like a similar looking set. I mean, the cut of the jumper was very different, but like it was so soft compared to this especially. I was just like, why wasn't this so soft? Like I wanted this to be like so loungy and so cozy and so comfy, and it's just not. Like, it looks cute. I would just wish it also felt as good as I think it looks, you know, like, why? V neckline up here, and in the back it's just very, very simple. But yeah, I had so much higher hopes for this, especially for the price. Let's move on. All right, let's just get the worst thing out of the way. We have the matching joggers or pants. They're called the cord flared pant, described as a regular fit. I got these in the size medium, and I don't expect these to feel any better, right? They don't feel any better. I mean, it's not surprising. It's just, oh my God, it's so, oh. No, no, thank you. I thought these could be so nice. Like they're like, you know, they're like a straight leg. They could describe them as flared, right? But like to me, they look straight legged. This is not a flare, right? It's just straight leg. It's a wide straight leg, yes. And they don't even have pockets. No, they do. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, they do have pockets because I was like, I mean, a pant like this needs pockets. It's just, yeah. So we do have pockets. The inside of the pocket actually feels okay. Not amazing, but it feels okay. It's just like your normal fabric, normal cottony fabric. We do have a high-waisted fit on these, I think. We have also a rib band here. And then, yeah, it's just more of a straight leg. And material probably is going to be the same as the jumper. Yeah, 74% cotton and 26% recycled polyester. We don't really have a ton of stretch to this. It's like very rigid, just like the top, and it just doesn't feel amazing. So let's just get this over with. And yeah, let's see them on. All right, full on black set now. And yeah, oh my God, putting these on was also just not, no. I just want to take these off, you know? It's like, they also are too short on me, so it's like a wide-legged situation, and they literally end like around the ankle, so like too short. I'm 5'7" or 170 centimeters, so I feel like these shouldn't be so much too short. It's like literally like a good 2.5, 3 centimeters, like it's say a good inch and a half or something like that. But we have this wide ribbed band here. It fits okay. Like when I squat, it doesn't dip down too much. And then we have pockets here in the front that are not super big, but they can fit a little bit of stuff. The phone doesn't really fit. It's kind of like hanging out a little bit because it doesn't fit. Okay, if you really work on it, you can make it fit like this, like high up, but you need to work a little bit on it. And yeah, that's kind of all it has is pockets. And it's too short. And yeah, the wide rib band gives you a little bit of compression. And then in the back, there's not much going on. We have a proper seam going all the way down. Well, it's not a proper seam, but there's the seam. And that's it. And I think, yeah, don't buy these. They're not worth it. They're not comfy. They make my teeth crawl. And let's move on. All right, we're gonna move on to hopefully something nicer, although maybe not. So I will let you wait for the Whitney leggings some more. I'm just gonna do them last. And there's another pair of leggings that I was like, okay, if I'm already ordering anyway, I need to try these because I do not get it at all. And I think they've had these for like a few months now. These are the lifting dipped waistband leggings. Got these in a size medium. They only came in black, and that's perfectly fine, you know. Material feels okay. But the dipped waistband is dipped in the back. I don't know if you've seen this, but like it's just kind of awkward and weird, and like it already dips lower for me in the back anyway with some leggings, so why would I want that on purpose? But I figured if I'm already ordering, I'll try those, I'll test them for you, and we can see why anyone would do that. Also, they have like an intense stretchy scrunch. I don't know if you can see it because again, it's black, but yeah, an intense stretchy scrunch here. So we have this V in the back and then this very, very intense scrunch. I am not a fan. Why did they have to do it so extreme? Like, yeah, in the front, they look somewhat normal. More like a normal Gymshark legging. We have a wide waistband that dips a little bit lower in the front. Not really a top seam. And then, of course, because they wanted to include a pocket in the waistband, they had to put it in the front. So there's actually a little slidey pocket. That's the oddest pocket placement I've ever seen. I mean, I kind of get it because they were, yeah, there's no space for that in the bag. But, and then we have a side seam as well. Yes, we do. I don't understand what's happening. Yeah, the side seam just cuts across the shin, lower down, so it comes like this and then just cuts across. A tone in tone Gymshark logo. I've seen that somewhere. Oh yeah, here in the back. So very discreet. I don't know if you can even see it, but it's there. Slightly shiny. And yeah, that's those lifting, dipping, whatever leggings. Let me see what the material is. Like, it doesn't feel terrible, just doesn't feel amazing either. And it's 78% nylon and 22% elastane. They also feel like a little thin. They are stretchy though. Very cool to the touch and sleek. But I don't know, I kind of want something softer. Like, it doesn't really feel very soft. So I'm also not impressed with this fabric. It just feels better than the cord fabric on the lounge pieces. But yeah, let's see these on. All right, these leggings. So I feel like I'm missing some compression in the waistband, but it just feels weird. And I know, like, you know, I haven't even shown you the bag yet, but let's just roll with what we have in the front. So we have this wide waistband. It gets a little bit more narrow towards the side, so it dips like quite low here in the front. And it's not like a V, it's like more of a round dip to get a little bit more of the lower tummy here. A little bit more compression. There could be definitely more compression. I don't really get a ton there. And not really top seam, but just a little seam here that's not super harsh or anything. And then we do have the little pocket here as well. And just a ton of tags. But yeah, we have the little pocket here. So in case you really need to put something in your pocket, you really need that pocket, you have it there. But I don't think it's like the greatest placement for a pocket in a pair of leggings. So I don't know. I don't know why they put it there, but they did. We also do have a side seam detailing, but that's not really on the side. The side seams come out here, and then they curve around, and then cut like just under your shin, under your knee there. Yeah, and it's just, I don't know. I just feel like I constantly am trying to pull these up. It's like all the time. Definitely need more compression here, like 100%. And I feel like there's a bit more loose fabric here in the crotch area, and I really don't know if this is because I'm pulling it too high or what's going on, but like for sure I'm like, you know, I need to pull this higher. And let's look at the back, shall we? What are we thinking? Like, to me, it just feels weird and uncomfortable, and like I said, I'm just trying to pull this higher and higher. I definitely do get some glute separation from the seam here, but also, I'm not sure if you can see it because it's black, but there's a whole bunch of just like scrunched up fabric just up top sitting there that doesn't do anything. It just sits there and looks kind of weird, and I don't like it. But yeah, otherwise the seam goes quite in between the glutes. But like with every bit of like walking and jumping stuff, this like just slides down. It's certainly going to expose your underwear at some point. And then like you just need to keep pulling it up. And it's, I don't know. I'm also not used to anything low waist, obviously. So maybe this is why. But to me, it's just, why are we doing this? Like, why is it happening? I don't understand. You let me know. Have you tried these? Like, do you understand what's happening? Because I don't. And yeah, they need more compression in the waistband, and it's just not my pair of leggings, but I kind of already knew that. I just wanted to give them a shot. I just wanted to see, you know. But let's move on. All right, it's time for the Whitney leggings. Sorry that you wait all video, but you know, I just want to end on a high note here. So I got 2 different colors and 2 different sizes. We have the Whitney legging in teal in the medium and the Whitney legging in blue in the small. Because I figured, like, in the past I've done either, I think, so I just wanted to see which one fits best. And I'm kind of in between sizes, so maybe for those of you who are also in between sizes, this is going to be really helpful. We have the blue here, so it's like a dark navy blue. And then let me just grab the teal out of the bag. And this is like definitely more of a green leaning teal. I would actually describe this more as green, like a forest green. And they're very dark colors. There's one lighter color that was like a mauve, like a, in German we just called old pink. So it's not really my type of color. But yeah. Anyway, let me describe these leggings to you. The material is also like a little bit more cool to the touch, very stretchy and definitely softer than our lifting, dipping leggings. We do have a 78% nylon and 22% elastic though. Is it the same fabric actually? Am I just so prejudiced against the other leggings because of their design that I feel like these feel better? Maybe that's a thing, right? I think once I did a video where I was blindfolded and then I had to like kind of rank the leggings by softness. And once I also did that with like trying to figure out which one was the expensive and which one was the cheap swimwear. And you could kind of feel the difference for sure. But you can't do it all the time, of course. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just so prejudiced because of I prefer these here much more. I prefer the style of them much more. It is possible, right? Interesting though, yeah. Anyway, so these are high-waisted. They don't have a top seam. They also do not have a front seam. And then they have this double seam detailing that now a lot of brands have also been doing. I think these leggings look like this from collaboration 1 on though, so like years ago. So yeah, they've done that for quite a while. Double seam here, and then in the back we also have this double seam going into this V for the glutes, and then we also do have this scrunch. So the scrunch is a little less intense than it is on the dipping leggings. So actually when I stretch this out, which is basically what's going to happen once you put them on, you don't see the scrunch up fabric anymore. Whereas with the other ones, when I just stretch it out like this, you could absolutely see scrunched up fabric still. So this is definitely going to disappear a little bit more. And the whole point of this is that it's just giving you a little bit more glute separation because you have this stretchy like seam here in the back. So it's actually going in between the glutes a little bit better. So you don't necessarily need to get the scrunch on top of that. It's just also like the scrunch up fabric means there's more fabric to go around your glutes. So that helps usually. But yeah, cool to the touch, soft and sleek. I feel like they used to be a little bit more brushed than this because this is definitely not a brushed fabric. And I don't know. Let me take a very quick look and I will see if I can find one of my old Whitney leggings and can compare the fabric feel. All right, I found some. These are green. They might be from like 4th or 5th collab. And the material, I cut out the tag, so I can't tell you anymore. But it honestly doesn't feel so much more brushed, actually. Maybe I'm just misremembering this. Like if I compare the fabric, it actually feels pretty similar. And here, I mean, we also have like the gold Whitney Simmons X Gymshark logo here, but otherwise the leggings are basically the same. I'm a little curious about the length because these were always a little short on me. So I'm just going to quickly compare. And they seem to be about the same length still as well. No, actually the new ones seem to be a tad longer, just a little bit though. Yeah, and then this is, what size did I get this one in? That's also a good question. I think I cut that tag out too. But it looks to be, I can't tell, about the same size. So yeah, and this is the medium though. But I've definitely tried both sizes before. Yeah, anyway, I will try these both on for you. Like I said, I don't even know if you can distinguish this, but this is blue, this is the teal, and yeah, they feel very, like, I guess they are basically the same as their previous launches. This is kind of what they were advertising as well, right? So we're kind of weird if it wasn't, but let's see these on. All right, so these are our dark blue Whitney leggings, and this is the size small. At first I was like, oof, these feel a little tight because the waistband is definitely compressive. So like I had to wiggle that a little bit over my hips. But now that I have these on, I think it fits really, really nicely. I get a good amount of compression here, and that's like a lot of complaints that I usually have when I go for a size medium, that I don't get enough compression in the waistband. I definitely do get enough compression now. We have no front seam, and then also, I mean, a little bit of a top seam, but it's not intense. So like perfectly fine, not too much cutting in or anything. they're definitely high-waisted. My belly button is down there. And yeah, you have this double seam detailing. Again, I don't know how easy it is to see because it is a darker blue color. And lengthwise, these are a tad shorter than 7/8 length at me, as were all the Whitney leggings. So it kind of makes sense, but here we are. There it is. Yeah, they could have just made them a tad longer. Then it would have been a bit nicer for me and also for other people that are a little bit taller than the average. And I think I'm like right on the verge of average height. So I don't really know why they are so short on me. But yeah, it's okay. Like there's also no cutting in here at the ankle or anything. There's plenty of space. But I preferred if they were a true 7/8 length. And then in the back, again, I don't know how easy it is for you to see because it's such a dark color, but we do have our double seam detailing going in here, V. And then now this invisible scrunch is not visible anymore because it's invisible, but I also don't get a ton of glute separation with this seam simply because my butt is more of a medium, so there's not a lot of fabric to go around to really move into the crack there. So that's also something, of course, you need to figure out. Do you want a size for your waist? Do you want a size for your hips? Because it has different, the fabric has different ways of fitting on you at that point. Now, of course, we'll show you the medium in a second, but for now, like, this is comfy enough. Like, I can definitely move. I have like medium compression, I would say. And yeah, I will let you know how it feels with the other size, but I think you could size down if you're in between. Just be aware that you won't get as much glute separation as you might think you would get with the invisible scrunch. But let's see the other color. All right, and here we have the darker teal now in the size medium. And yeah, two very dark colors. I feel like I could have made them a little bit lighter. But yeah, these are the mediums, so they do fit a little bit bigger on me. I do have a little bit of extra space. But honestly, I don't think it's uncomfortable. So I personally think I would stick with the medium for these. And then obviously, like if you're in between, I think you could do either. But of course, medium will have a little bit of extra space for you. Personally, like I still get a good amount of compression in the waistband, just not as much as I did get with a small. But I definitely do have more space in this area here. And I think it's a little bit more comfortable that way. So yeah, for me, I think I would keep the medium. But the small also works. It's just, also, I guess it kind of depends on like time of day, how I feel that day, how much compression I want. But these right now, at the end of the day, after like dinner and everything, these are the ones that I would prefer. Anyway, we still have the same detailing. Maybe you can see it a little bit better now. I feel like this color is a tad lighter, of not a lot. But yeah, we have the double seam detailing here, nicely high-waisted, belly button is down there. Not really a top seam, just a little seam there. And no front seam, no side seam detailing, a little Gymshark tone and tone logo that you can't even see because it's tone and tone. And that's like so unlike Gymshark, but it's there. And then lengthwise, these are still a tad shorter on me than a 7/8 length. So kind of same thing. We have a ton of space still here around the ankle. And it's maybe a tad loose on the ankle, but just a little bit. I have like a bit of a pet peeve when it comes to this. I don't really like it when I have a little bit of gaping here around the ankle. Now these have the littlest bit of gaping. There's maybe like an extra 4 or 5 millimeters, and I wish they weren't there. But I think I can live with it because the rest feels comfy enough. And I don't have that gaping with a size small. So it's usually if I go for a medium and, I could do either, then like usually it's gonna be a little bit wider around the ankles than I want it to be. And, that's kind of surprising because they already fit so high on me. Like you'd think they should be a little bit tighter because the higher you go up on your, like from your ankle to your calf, right, it should get a little bit wider, but I don't know. And then in the back, we do have, again, double seam detailing here. It goes a little bit into a V. And then I still don't get a ton of glute separation here from that invisible scrunch, but I do get a little bit more because there's now a little bit more fabric to go around. But also I don't really I'm not the expert of like squishing things into the crack there. It's just not my thing. And I just rather have things like fit the way they do fit, right? I will also say now I feel like these could be sliding down a tad, whereas I didn't feel that with the small, so that, I don't know, maybe that's going to affect my decision a little bit as well. But comfy wise, these are a little bit more comfy and there's definitely a little bit more space in this area. like they're kind of sleek. So like they do slip a little bit. I don't know. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. But I mean, these feel good. They're like, you know, it's not too much detailing, but a little bit. It's just the right amount maybe. And yeah, let's move on. It's conclusion time. Let me just grab that big pile, and oof, we have a few colors, one bag. But yeah, we have a few colors, a lot of dark as well. I guess it is the season for dark colors. It's not summer. And I'm kind of hoping they'll continue with the Whitney leggings in different colors. Maybe we get some new colors in spring or summer. That would be great because I really think these are actually quite nice. They're also a little bit cheaper than if you buy from Buff Bunny Collection or Alpha Lead or Petula or Lululemon or something, right? Because it's still Gymshark pricing, which is more a little bit mid-range. And honestly, Gymshark is a little hit and miss. And it's always been a little hit and miss, so I'm not surprised that some of the fabrics were just like, ugh. Like, what is going on? But I'm still shocked at how overpriced this cord stuff is. Like, it doesn't feel like cord. Like, the material feels like literally these pieces shouldn't be more expensive than 20 bucks. And even then I wouldn't buy them because, like I said, it just makes my teeth crawl, like how this feels. So I'm so surprised. Like, I started off strong, then this happened, and then we finished off strong again. But Gymshark is always an interesting ride. So very good that they do have free returns, because this way, you know, you're not stuck with these terribly feeling like fabrics. And I mean, I wouldn't want this anywhere near me. And I'm very happy that I can just, you know, pack it up again and send it back, because this is not going to stay in my house. Yeah, that's what I have to say to that. Let me know if you've tried it. Like, maybe I'm just sensitive, but honestly, like, this is just, no. And the price, like, I'm still shocked, because I was like, oh, this is kind of pricey. But if it had felt the way it looked on the website, maybe it would have been worth it, you know? But like, this is just, no. Oh, Gymshark. But yeah, we had some good finds today. We had some good finds and some misses, and that's just how it goes. Let me know how you think about Gymshark. I know there's like, you know, it used to be very popular, then it just went downhill, and they're kind of like trying a lot of new things, but it doesn't always work. And yeah, just let me know your thoughts. Let me know what your favorite piece was today. Maybe also what your least favorite piece was today. And yeah, just drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can also follow me on Instagram. Maybe see some of the pieces in action there. But whatever. You can also DM me there. but I'm more likely to see your comments here on YouTube. So if there's ever anything you want to let me know, if you have any feedback, any suggestions, also for new brands and stuff like that, just drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And also, if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to my channel so you get notified about all the new videos that are coming out. And yeah, again, thanks so much for watching. I hope you had fun and I will see you next time. Bye.